Daredevil. He can sure run, right?
Yeah.
He's about to be born again.
Oh.
But I'm
Oh.
Where's your fucking cricket machine at when you
I know. I keep forgetting to bring that back. Oh, anyway.
soundboard.
We should just take like all these little one-liners that Josh just points at the camera with and call them Josh's bangers.
I don't even. Was he even pointing at a camera at that point?
I was.
Oh,
was.
I thought you were like.
Like zoom in
like
on him
Bill.
with like the flash effect or like the line effect. You know, like,
about to be forget.
His finger has to follow. It's like, oh, there you are.
Cut to a baby being born. Like, ooh.
That's kind of how Daredevil walks. I mean, it's just not just like...
Anyway, we all like the Daredevil series, right?
Yeah.
Netflix.
It was
awesome,
It
right?
was super duper.
Yeah, ended on a high note for most part. Yeah, back in 2018. So Charlie Cox, he thought, that was it. And then Vincent D'Onofrio was like, oh, they'll call us back, and of course they did eventually. And, we all know now that Daredevil was in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yep.
And probably the best part of She-Hulk to me, although it was very comical version of Deadpool. Or Daredevil.
Yeah.
My
But-
favorite part of She-Hulk was the Emo Blonsky's villain support.
yes.
See, I still haven't seen that
hilarious.
series.
There were some good qualities.
I
but
enjoyed that series more than probably anybody else.
I just didn't like the last episode. I just
No, it was
thought-
kind of it was
it's like, we don't want to write today. Let's just
it was kind of a cheap, easy way out. I
Yeah.
guess,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term. But
Yeah. So D23 released a trailer, and of course, thankfully, they had creative changes with what they were doing with the Born Again series. They shot like half of it, and we probably did cover this before, but
They, like,
they
went back
decided
and
to
did that.
scrap it,
Yeah.
and so they brought everyone back. So the whole cast from yeah, I was saying it right. Daredevil. Every time I say Daredevil, I'm gonna put that in there. Born Again.
But just make sure you change directions every time.
yeah,
I don't have a camera in every direction. That's the problem. We'll do it live. Yeah. No, but so yeah, we got the whole cast back now, and there's been set images. Bullseye's actually got a costume now. It's cool.
Sweet.
It's almost like the one from the comics.
and Bernthal's back as Punisher.
Oh,
yes,
yes.
yes.
That was aside
Thank
from
you.
Daredevil. That was the other best series.
Oh, yeah.
I never did see the season 2 though. Was
It was
that
good.
It was it good? Just as good, or
Good.
I liked it just as much.
yeah?
Okay.
There's that scene. There's that scene in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
That
Was
thing's
season
fucking
2?
brutal? Yeah, it's in season 2.
Okay. The jail scene was brutal in the first season.
Though that was in Daredevil.
Oh shit! See,
Oh,
I get
that's
all
the one
mixed
where
up.
I
Yeah.
thought that was the prison scene where he's like trying to fight his way out.
Yeah, that's in Daredevil.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I'm talking
Wow.
about where he goes into this this gym where these guys are like working out and has to bust some heads.
Nice.
I should check that out. Except it's probably no longer on Netflix, is it?
It's on Disney.
It's
Plus.
on
Disney
Is it on
Plus,
Disney
yeah.
Plus? Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited about this series.
I am
Like
too.
all these people coming back, it's just
Charlie Cox,
right.
man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
such a good Daredevil.
And I think it's just like
Yeah, I
very
said it, Ben
low,
Affleck. What?
very low percentage like reboot. Like it still I think honors what we've seen before, but you don't really need to know everything that took place. I guess so. We'll see what
Marvel
that
had
means.
some pretty heavy involvement in the Netflix series.
I think they did, yeah, until Disney
Yeah.
Plus and
So
all that
they-
shit. Yeah.
So it's probably a pretty easy.
Yeah.
transition.
Well, in fact, I don't think Disney bought them quite yet because Avengers I think came out and then they did Daredevil, but I think Paramount was still throwing out the Marvel
'cause they-
films.
Yeah, they mention like the Battle of New
Yes.
York
Yep.
in the Netflix series.
Yep. I love the artwork of the opening. Like,
Oh, I hope they
credits.
bring that back.
Yes.
The minute they did that, I was like, oh, I want a Punisher like this, And,
Yeah.
I don't recall the Punisher intro. It probably wasn't like that, but
Yeah, I can't remember either.
it was well done. So
The
yeah.
Punisher intro was cool. It had like the bullets falling and
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They were very James Bond-esque.
Mhm.
Which I thought
Yeah.
was
Oh, that's
pretty
cool.
sweet.
That's perfect. Yeah. Like shout out to Raven, who does our theme song. He actually said maybe something controversial. You guys might agree or disagree with, but he said Thomas Jane's better.
I disagree.
It was the
I-
first time that we got besides Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thomas Jane was not the bad part of that movie. It was
No.
John Travolta.
Oh Jesus.
Oh.
Yes.
John Travolta was the bad part of the movie. Thomas Jane, I thought was a fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I would have liked to have seen him continue, but then Ray Stevenson, I thought was like really good.
Oh, I forgot about Ray.
Yeah.
See, I didn't see that one.
R.I.P. Yeah.
I thought he was a really cool Punisher, more so than Thomas Jane.
He had the correct suit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I was to list out my Punishers in order from top to bottom,
Mm-hmm.
it would Thomas Jane would be at the bottom.
Have you ever seen the short that Thomas Jane did?
Dirty
it was-
Laundry.
yeah,
That
Dirty
one was
Laundry.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
That was I mean, it was. He didn't even wear the shirt. He just
Yep.
was getting his laundry done.
Ron Perlman was in
That was
that.
like post the first movie when they were trying to do a second. They were trying to like.
Was
do a
it, or
second
was
one.
it the second one, and then they made a third one, or they made Dirty Laundry?
I think Dirty Laundry came after
The
Punisher Warzone.
Yeah.
Did it
Yeah.
come after?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a
'Cause it was
just a
but-
con thing or
Before, 'cause
something.
I thought it was them trying to get something like Warzone.
Well, it
to
was
remake
like-
it.
Eddie Shankar who does the like bootleg universe.
Mhm.
So it wasn't like an official,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
release.
It's like a
by the
fan,
studio
but
or
it's
something.
Thomas
Yeah,
Jane
it
like
was-
wrote it, I
it was-
think. Yeah.
Is
It
the
was
same
still
person
really
that did,
good.
like,
Yeah.
Batman versus the Predator.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Oh,
about. I mean, it's its own thing,
Yeah.
but
There's
yeah,
been a
it's
couple
probably
shorts that are really, really
yeah. I don't know if they really tried to launch a movie off of it or not, or they just wanted to do it.
Yeah.
I think Thomas Jane still liked the character. Yeah, he was good, but I think Barenthal's done a great
Yeah, I
job.
think-
I like
When they
Barenthal's-
cast him, I was like,
Barenthal's my
oh
top.
yeah, because I was like, why? I didn't think about him.
just
yeah.
because of like having a military background
yeah,
and kind of seeing like that whole like kind of PTSD. Not, I don't know if you'd really call it PTSD,
Yeah.
but that kind of like trauma and everything like that
Yeah.
that Bernthal brings to it
Yeah.
yeah.
is phenomenal to me.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I do like Thomas Jane for what we had because
yeah.
he still made a good Punisher, but I agree.
They're all stepping stones,
Travolta-
to get to a
killed
Travolta
it.
ruined that movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
His
He
twin sons were more interesting than
Couldn't
his
get out of his own
character.
way.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Yeah. So,
and I love like some of the the fight scene with the Russian.
oh, dude, that's memorable.
Some of that
That
stuff was like
was
right
so
out
good.
of the comics series.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Garth Ennis was writing, around that right before that time, and so many of those scenes were so freaking cool. I have the song downloaded, the one that
the
guy
dude sings
plays
in
on
the diner.
guitar.
Yeah.
hmm
Yep.
I
So
do
I
like.
was like, dude, that song's badass.
Yeah,
You're like, this guy's gonna be one of those characters that just sticks around. Like the next scene, he gets killed
Yeah.
right.
quickly. Yeah. No, that was really good. I love that Russian scene's great for not just the action part, but his neighbors.
Mhm.
John Panette, the late John Panette, he was a great comedian. The big guy,
Yeah,
Um, Yeah, like that whole dynamic was great. And then the dude getting his piercings yanked out, like,
That's
ugh.
Ben Foster, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
that was Ben Foster. Yeah.
Who that puts him in how many different
Oh
Marvel
shoot,
movies
that's
now?
right. Yeah.
Because he was
He was
Archangel.
Angel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. After that, he was. Yeah.
I thought he was in another one too, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I thought he was too. I can't remember.
Ben
Which one
Foster's
now.
good shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rebecca
He's a
Romaine.
badass. Did
Yeah.
you ever see Lone Survivor with
Yes.
Wahlberg?
Yes.
Oh my god, Ben Foster's a badass in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
one
mean,
of
they
the.
all are, but Ben
He's like
Foster
Tom
is-
Hardy, kind of, isn't he? Like he can really bring it, like be rugged and stuff, but then he can
Yeah,
also
but
clean
without
up a
the-
little bit.
without the muddled accent.
Oh yeah, well yeah,
Yeah.
of course.